For this GRE Why ROC segment, we have Executive Adam Bello here joining us as we talk about some of the business growth throughout Monroe County. Glad to have you here. There's a lot going on. I want to start in the Webster area. I live out there, been driving by the Fairlife plant. Kind of recap what's going on with this build.
I mean, that is a massive investment that's being made by Fairlife and Coca-Cola. It's one of their largest manufacturing facilities in all of North America. It's being built right here in Monroe County. It's creating hundreds of good paying full-time jobs. Obviously a lot of construction jobs going on out there. But it really, to us, was a significant step forward in the food and beverage manufacturing area, and shows that Rochester was really a good place to do business, because oftentimes we lose projects like this to a lot of other areas across the Northeast and the Midwest. But Coca-Cola spent a lot of time doing their research and decided that Monroe County was the best place to build really this incredibly large facility.
Staying kind of on the edge of the metro, but going closer to Brighton and City Gate, Topgolf.
Yes.
A lot of talk going on with that. Where's that stand?
It is, yeah. So Topgolf, we're very excited about that. They're looking to break ground as soon as the ground thaws. It's pretty cold out right now. Tough to build something, but I just met with them recently, and they're really excited to get the shovel in the ground. But again, that's another great example, because Topgolf does not exist in upstate New York. This is the first Topgolf outside of Long Island in New York State. The closest one probably is either Cleveland or Pittsburgh. And again, it shows our competitiveness here, right? Because Topgolf had options. They could have moved to a lot of different locations across upstate New York, but they chose Monroe County. We're a great place. Obviously, we're a golf town. We do a lot around golf here, but the colleges and universities that exist, the college students, and really the market here and the growing community, I think, give them a lot of confidence that they'll be successful here. And it's exciting because, like I said, we don't often get first, right? When you think about Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany around the thruway, to set up put a flag in the ground here in Rochester was important to us. They're going to be successful, and it's just like Fairlife. They're looking at Rochester and Monroe County. It's just a great place to do business.
You kind of hinted on it, and it comes up when we have committee votes. What is it you say to someone who's like, listen, these people run these companies, they've got the money, they don't need an incentives package. Yeah. But what is it from your standpoint of running the county to make it happen?
Yeah, I think oftentimes there's a couple things. Oftentimes I think there's a misunderstanding of what Comida does, because you see it sometimes that they're handing out tax dollars, right? Comida doesn't give the tax dollars to these companies. It's a tax abatement that essentially gives them a surety of what their tax payments will be into the future during the construction and their initial operating phase. So Topgolf is a good example of a pilot program where the municipalities, the town, the school district, and the county are actually going to receive more money in those pilot payments than they would if the land remained vacant. And so it passes a few tests. One is the dollars that are coming in, particularly for a project like Topgolf, are more than the taxes that they would otherwise be paid on a vacant property, and that the project couldn't be done except for those abatements. So if Topgolf did not get those abatements, it probably would have moved to another community across upstate New York that would have given them those abatements, number one. And number two, the property sat vacant for so many years that the town, the school district, and the county have been losing tax revenue. This brings that revenue in. It's more than what's being paid on the vacant land, so it's really a win-win for everyone.
Going to the heart of downtown by the river, Riverside Hotel, Constellation Brands, the HQ as well.
Yeah, and this is exciting too, because the county is participating right now in the growth and development of downtown Rochester, which we're really happy to do. And the Riverside Hotel that you see, all the activity that's going to take place there, it's going to really change that whole intersection in downtown. But the development at Sibley Square is important too. That was another building that was troubled for so many years, and now it's almost full. And a lot of folks working there. And then Constellation Brands, again, is another company, just like you have with Fairlife, that's putting a flag in the ground and saying, you know what, Rochester's a great place to be. They moved their global headquarters from another county right here into downtown Rochester, from just outside Monroe County. And now you have all those employees working downtown, and you're starting to see it, and you can start to feel it. I work in downtown Rochester, so you're starting to see more people, you're starting to see more activity downtown. I think that's a good thing for the regional economy as well.
For the next announcement and ribbon cuttings coming up, Executive Bello, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
We've covered a lot of these projects as well. You want to learn more about those from our business reporter, Dan Gross. You can find that at rochesterfirst.com as well.